part of the sting operation. Yous aren't allowed to use these tactics to get people into court for these sort of things. Yous aren't allowed. And I say, Humbles, Humphreys, Creepy Craig, Furby, all masonically tied, Met agents, police operatives. I think when he wrote the book, I remember when Bull was reading some of the ridiculous. I thought he must know, in his own mind, he's never gone back to jail again. He's out the game. He's retired. They're making a film on him. But that's what they've done. They've created the war, started the war, instigated the war, and then they've just sent the cops in to pick the pieces up. I think by the time they reach the Bailey, it'll be him, Stephen, and all the laddies who's charged with them. That book and that film will be the justification behind everything. They got with everything. And I, 31. I'm not saying that it wasn't even myself. I'm not saying there wasn't problems between me and others with the Mental Health gang already, but they've instigated this war between everybody. Well, they tried to implicate me, then the Humbles tried his best to implicate me in it from day one, didn't he? Operations. But anyway, they've instigated this whole war between the CRZs and their enemies, any enemy there's. And it started, that operation started after my lie detector test for the murders and the Dave Courtney event. People are wondering what do I mean by me post I put out or what's going on, and I just thought, I had a good think about it, man. Humbles is keeping the trouble going between everybody, even though they're already locked up and in jail and they're not getting out by the looks of it. I was talking to someone yesterday and John Henry's conceded he's away for a long time here. Realities must have set in. And when you look at everything else, they're all getting charged with a gang war, yeah, man. Cops are just getting the case together and getting the paperwork and getting everything ready. So they've done with me, man. They put me up for the torture. The one Glover dropped us in it for. And the torture victim said I was there too. He told lies. Served all the paperwork for the torture, the evidence, months before the trial. So he had plenty of time to go through it. And then 2 weeks before the trial, they served additional evidence, what they were saying in court, the background to the torture. That was a gang war, 22 separate shooting incidents on that one, between the incidents, the gang war, and all that was put to the judge and jury is background to the torture, basically saying this torture is just the end result. Not will find me getting them. All beat it for the torture. It's because of this gang war, that torture. That's what they've done with me. And they're going to do the same with these, yeah. And then when you then look at what Furby and Humbles have been up to for a year or longer before the fallout, whatever you make of that fallout between them. Before that fallout, I'll mention that anyway. The fallout, I took the video into the police station because Humbles has been having a mention of it the past couple of days, so they've had some sort of grass for gone into the police station to report that video of him and Furby. But I explained Humbles. That video, when I reported Humbles with that video, was because of what Humbles had said on the video. That's what the official complaint sort of is. And that's why I wanted him checked out. Humbles says he'd fell out with Furby because he didn't want to get involved with a conspiracy to murder a school child. Said that on the video. That's what they've had the fallout for. This was before Furby got outed working for the domestic terrorism unit, but that's what Humble says on the video. Now I went into the police station, videoed myself unashamedly, and tell the police I want that checked out. And Humbles is stirring the trouble between everybody, continuing even though they're locked up. I thought to myself, that's why they're on protection now, because of the trouble Humbles has stirred. Well, it's him who's took it to social media. Didn't think all in them prisons haven't got loads of phones smuggled in. That's normal prison life now. And they watch these podcasts and social media. The inmates went out yesterday, and Humbles is, look at what he's done over the past few years, but he's continued it. All the stirring and shit that he comes out with, but he keeps it going publicly on social media. You're up to the winter hell gang, and then comes out all that shit to provoke and prod and all the winter hell gang's enemies. He's still doing it, even to the Freemans today, even though the winter hell gang are locked up in a way and they're not getting out. He's still doing it to this day to the Freemans who didn't even come on social media. Ask yourself, man, what's going on? They've been peeling tape recordings this week. So I phoned Emma yesterday to find out where they got the tape recording from. I heard Brian having an argument. Emma taped them having an argument. But it was on one of our old phones that was around the bungalow. They've stolen it as part of the data. Now they're torturing her with her personal data, what they've stolen from our bungalow. And only knows what else has went on, yeah. See them drugs? From what I know of the case, and Emma's on bail for the gun and the drugs, and they've dropped the bail for the gun on Kevin. But I would guess if anyone's getting charged, from what I know of the case, if anyone's getting charged with them drugs, I would say it's more chance to be Kevin than Emma. I got BOM top of my feed on a boot Berryman. Yeah, there's a lot going on around the boot Berryman at the minute, I've noticed.